Okay, this video is about the idea of city-run stores. There's this guy running for, I think, mayor in New York. His name is Zoran Mamdani. He's like an Indian guy, but he grew up in Africa. In college, he majored in like African studies, and he's a hip-hop musician, and he's a member of the Democrat Socialist Party. And he says that it's good that grocery stores should be owned by the government, by the Democratic Party. I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, I know a lot of people. The Democratic Party is the American Communist Party. I know a lot of people who grew up in communist Soviet Union and Soviet-controlled states, like let's say Poland, for example, Ukraine, Lithuania, all those places, okay? And they tell me stories. And they tell me that the government would poison people's food to kill people. It would literally poison dissidents, poison people it didn't like, poison people who were ethnic groups it didn't like. You don't want them controlling your grocery stores. No frickin' way. Okay, then what are they going to do? They're going to hire a bunch of people based on they're like, oh, well, if you're a Democrat, okay, you vote for Democrats, we'll give you a job. You don't vote for Democrats, you can't have a job here. You know, I would just make a prediction. Do I know this with 100% certainty? Of course not. But I can tell you based on my prediction, of course they're going to poison the food. And they're going to track people's cars with a GPS. Then they're going to track people with surveillance. And they go, hey, there's the guy who speaks bad about us. Poison his food. Do you trust them? No fucking way. No way. Okay, this is insane. They're also probably going to play games, drive their prices down, put all the local mom and pop places out of business, have a monopoly, and then basically you have to kiss their ass or you don't get any food. Okay? Not good. This is a terrible idea. Okay, what did Ayn Rand say is the difference between socialism and communism? Ayn Rand said the difference between socialism and communism is that it's like the difference between socialism is like suicide, communism is like murder, okay? Bad. We want freedom, okay? You know, if you're so stupid, like a dumb animal, that you believe this crap, then you're going to be treated this way. If you're stupid and you behave like a dumb animal, you will be treated like a dumb animal, okay? And the farmer uses the livestock to make money. He doesn't care about them, okay? As far as all the rich people are concerned, AI is going to put people out of business. There's going to be all these unemployed people. There's going to be civil unrest. We need to shrink the size of, you know what, it's called the population, okay? You don't want these guys owning your store and potentially poisoning your food. Plus, look, they already poison the food. The tap water is all poisoned. It's full of rat poison, fluoride. It's full of aluminum, that's a metalloestrogen, and it's toxic to the gut, and it's toxic to the brain. That's poison, okay? Your water is already poisoned. We know that the non-organic food is poisoned, the GMO stuff. We know the soy is poisoned. It's sprayed with glyphosate, a gut toxin, a brain toxin, a liver toxin. It increases the risk of diabetes. We know the corn is poisoned. The non-organic corn is poisoned with atrazine. It's a mitochondrial inhibitor. It's highly estrogenic, turns a male frog into female frogs based on the research of Tyrone Hayes. Okay, we know this. So they've been allowed to control the non-organic food. And that's, you know, these big food companies, like the ones that make that stuff, they're so rich, they have a lot of influence on the government, okay? Do you want them owning your store? No way. No way. Anyways, I'm just letting you know, this is insane, okay? I mean, remember, what is a government? A government is a group of men who loots a country. And you want them controlling your food? Insane. No way.